Have you ever felt like your thoughts were racing faster than a cheetah on caffeine? Like your heartbeat was trying to break its own record and your palms were sweating so much that your best friend had to hand you a stack of napkins during your big presentation? Yeah, those moments when life feels like an episode of The Twilight Zone and you really the only one who is uncluded in on the special effects. Welcome to the club. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any new tips on mental health and emotional wellness. Today we're diving into anxiety, that wild ride in your brain that can turn everyday situations into roller coaster thrillers. But hey, you're not alone on this. More than 40 million adults in the US are dealing with anxiety disorder. So let's talk about what's going on up there between your ears, how to handle those overwhelming feelings, and most importantly, how to come out on top without losing your cool. First things first. What is anxiety? Well, picture this. Your brain has an alarm system. It keeps you on the lookout for potential dangers, kind of like a vigilant superhero, always ready to swoop in and save the day. But sometimes, and I mean sometimes, this alarm system goes off when there's no real threat. It's like getting a false fire alarm in your brain. Suddenly you're flooded with adrenaline, your heart starts playing the drums and your palms get all sweaty. This is your anxiety making an appearance. But here's the twist. Anxiety isn't all bad. In small doses, it's like a shot of espresso for your productivity. It gives you a boost, sharpens your focus, and helps you perform at your best. We call this state of mind focused anxiety. It's the superhero version of anxiety. But when it becomes excessive and kicks into overdrive, it can really mess with your daily life. That's when it crosses the line from helpful to harmful. So why does anxiety sometimes go haywire? Well, it's like your brain's alarm system has its own volume knob, and it can get turned up by a bunch of different things. Stress, both good and bad, can crank up the volume. Think about major life changes, like moving to a new city, starting a new job, or even changing schools. These can all trigger anxiety. And let's not forget about the everyday stressors, like traffic jams, long to-do lists, and trying to find the perfect avocado toast recipe. They can also contribute to your anxiety level, but here's where things get really interesting. Anxiety can also be genetic. Yep, you heard me right, it can run in the family. If your parents or close relatives have had anxiety disorders, you might be more prone to it too. It's like inheriting a family business, but instead of a bakery, it's a worry factory. Don't worry though. Knowing your family history is like having an early warning system. It allows you to take proactive steps to manage your anxiety before it becomes a big issue. Now let's chat about something that can make anxiety levels skyrocket: mental health conditions. Anxiety and depression are like two peas in a pod. They often hang out together and can even make each other worse. If you're juggling with depression, anxiety might just be around the corner waiting to join the party. It's like having a tag team of challenging emotions. But remember, you're not in this alone. Seeking help and treatment for depression can also help tame the anxiety beast, okay? So you've got an inkling of what anxiety is and what can trigger it. Now let's tackle the question you might be dying to ask. How do I know if I have anxiety? Well, imagine your anxiety is throwing a house party in your brain. When it's a small gathering, it might not be a big deal. But if it turns into a full-blown bash, it could be hard to ignore. Similarly, experiencing occasional bouts of anxiety is normal. It's like those surprise pop quizzes in school. But when anxiety becomes a constant guest overstaying its welcome, it's time to take notice. Here are some telltale signs that anxiety might be throwing a rager in your brain. Physical symptoms. Does your heart start pounding like a drum solo whenever you face a public speaking gig or an important test? Do you get all choked up and sweaty, even when the weather is perfectly fine? Well, those physical cues are your body's way of saying, hey, back off anxiety. It's like your brain's emergency alarm blaring, but without the sirens. These symptoms are triggered by that rush of adrenaline and cortisol, the stress hormones. They're your body's way of gearing up for action, whether it's fight, flight, or freeze. Emotional roller coaster. Are you always on an emotional roller coaster? One minute you're feeling chill, and the next you're overwhelmed with dread or unexpected bursts of anger. When anxiety takes the wheel, it's like a bumpy, unpredictable ride. You might find yourself feeling more irritable, short-tempered, or just generally on edge. It's like your emotions are playing a game of musical chairs and anxiety is the conductor leading the chaos. Behavioral changes. Have you been avoiding the things that used to light up your life? Maybe social gatherings, public transit, or even leaving your cozy home turf. When anxiety is in the driver's seat, it can make you want to stay in your comfort zone. You might turn down invitations, skip events, or stick to familiar routine. It's like building walls around yourself to keep anxiety out, but it can end up limiting your experiences and well-being too. Cognitive chaos. Does your brain feel like a runaway train with anxiety in the conductor's seat? You might find yourself stuck in a loop of negative thoughts and worries. It's like a never-ending mental marathon where you keep replaying worst-case scenarios and doubts. This cognitive chaos can make it hard to concentrate, make decisions, or even enjoy the present moment. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with a million pieces, but only one picture to look at. Not exactly a walk in the park. Okay, now that we've decoded some of anxiety's sneaky signals, let's arm you with some tools to tackle it head-on. Imagine anxiety as a mischievous gremlin sitting on your shoulder, whispering doubts and fears. But guess what? You have the power to silence that gremlin and regain control of your inner narrative. Here are 3 quick and easy ways to calm anxiety. Number 1, breathing. I know it sounds simple, but trust me, it works. Deep breathing is like hitting the pause button in your brain. When you take slow, deep breaths, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's chill mode. It helps counter the fight or flight response triggered by anxiety. So next time you feel those butterflies in your stomach, try this. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and then exhale for 4. It's like a mini vacation for your nervous system. Number 2, movement. Did you know that physical activity is like a natural anxiety buster? When you move your body, you release endorphins, which are feel-good hormones. It's like your brain's own happy pill. Whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga session, or even just stretching, exercise helps alleviate anxiety symptoms. It's like a mental reset button. So next time you're feeling anxious, suggest a walk to your friend or try some gentle stretches. It'll help you and your bestie bond and beat anxiety. Number 3, grounding. When anxiety hits, it can feel like you're in a bubble. Your thoughts are racing and you're stuck in a mental loop. That's where grounding comes in. This technique brings you back to the present moment. So, try this. Identify 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. It's like a mental timeout. Grounding helps you reconnect with your surroundings and calm your racing thoughts. And there you have it, folks. 3 simple yet powerful strategies to help you manage anxiety in those overwhelming moments. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Reach out to friends, family, or mental health professionals for support. You've got this. If this video helped you feel less anxious, or if you learned something new, please hit that thumbs up button. It's like a virtual high five from us to you. Plus, consider sharing it with someone who might benefit from these tips. Your support means the world to us. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.